Hey guys, what's going on? It's Shaun of the Dead. I wanted to do a video review, kind of get back to my roots here a little bit. There's been so much of this other controversy bullcrap. I wanted to do an actual review video again, talk about something happy and something I enjoy, firearms. This is my Glock 19. I picked it up not too long ago. It is a hot weapon. It is my concealed carry weapon. So I keep it loaded all the time. So there's your safety check. It's now currently unloaded. One thing I like about the Glock 19, I already had a Glock 17 prior to this. It is about a ½ inch shorter from top to bottom of the handle and on length of the slide. So from here to here, about a ½ inch. From here to here, about a ½ inch. This is a Gen 3 versus my Gen 4 G17. Now, G17 I tricked out with some TFOs. That's what I shot a lot of comp with. I have to say that the one thing that I disappointed on the Gen 3 Oz is I had the Gen 4 first, so that mag release is just so much more robust on the Gen 4 than it is on the Gen 3. It's not bad. I mean, I can deal with it. It's okay. It's not a huge issue. I would prefer to have the Gen 4 version. It's much more comfortable to drop the mag with. Just to kind of give you a quick demonstration. You know, I have to really push that thing down in order to really get that mag to drop. Now, the Gen 4 is a much more wide and girthy mag release. Some of the extended mag releases you can get on the Gen 3s, they stick up really high, so you can reach them easily, and it gives you a little bit more leverage as far as pushing them down, which is great, but whenever you ride the slide on your grip, it makes them very, very uncomfortable. Let me try to adjust this camera just a bit for you guys. So it makes it very, very uncomfortable whenever you go to ride the slide. I'm using my laptop here so you can kind of see some of my stickers, so bear with me. I did do a couple of small things to this. I did polish the internals on my Glock. I polished internals on my other one as well. This one was pretty worn when I got it, so you can see, well, maybe you can't see. There you go. I polished the feed ramp a bit. I polished all the internals. I took all the guts out of the lower receiver and polished them up. This thing was black and dirty when I got it. And the guy I got it from, he's like, man, I hear you don't have to ever clean it, Glocks or AKs. And I traded him a AR-15 for a Glock and an AK. And I was like, well, this AR-15 is a sports car, bro. You need to clean it. And the term, you don't have to clean Glocks or AKs, the key portion there is as often. All firearms should be maintained. Just throwing that out there for you guys. Maintain your firearms. I was amazed. One of my buddies picked up a Glock 19. He was like, dude, I love this thing. He does security patrols with it. And it's his carry weapon for work. And he's been carrying it concealed as well. And he actually traded over from a full-size CZ75 to the Glock 19. And I was trying to talk him into the 17 at first because I really love my 17. Now I'm amazed at how much I love this 19. This 19, with who would have thought? I guess I'm gonna say something everyone's gonna take the wrong way, but who would have thought that a ½ inch would have made that much difference? Okay. I have a buddy out there that I know right now, if he's watching this, he's going to be like, that's what she said. So, yeah, who would have known that a ½ inch would have made that much difference to make this compact, not even a subcompact, more comfortable than a 17 full size. I was actually carrying the Kel-Tec PF9, which you guys have seen, I'm sure. And I traded that in for, well, actually I sold that after I purchased this and started carrying this. I was amazed at how well I could conceal this and how comfortable it was, and the firepower difference with a standardized mag of 15 rounds. I have the ability to defend off more attackers if I'm put into a situation where I have to defend myself. If I'm out practicing or going to the range and target practicing or whatever, I don't have to reload as often, so it's kind of nice to have a little bit better. The main portion that really pleased me is, of course, it's a striker fire versus a double action only, like the Kel-Tec PF9. I'm not downing the PF9. I think it's a great gun for what it is. It's just this is a superior firearm on several different levels. And I'm able to conceal it like I was not believing that I was going to be able to do. And like I was not able to do with the 17 as effectively. So I can actually carry this almost full-size firearm and feel like I have a real firearm in my pocket whenever I'm carrying concealed, versus walking around with something that I would consider to be less combat effective for my defensive needs whenever I'm out in the world. So that's my quick review on a Glock 19. If you have the opportunity to grab a Glock 19, by all means do so. It is so comfortable. It fits in the hand very nicely. My buddy's got a set of mitts on him, and he is still able to easily, comfortably hold onto the firearm. I have fairly small hands for a guy my size, but with the mag in, I have all the room that I need, and of course, the way I ride the slide. You can always pick up the +2 butt plates for these. They're anywhere between $8 to $10 on average, and you slide off the butt stock and you slap it on, and it gets you an extra +2 rounds to them. But it does stick out quite a bit further. I actually have one on one of my 17 round mags, and it is visibly noticeable. So they're okay. If you need the extra firepower, by all means grab them. If you don't need the extra firepower, I kind of prefer the sleek, smooth, clean line of having the actual mag to be more flush than extended. I picked up extended mags before for Glocks and stuff, and I prefer them. I don't prefer them over the standard mags. If I can't take care of the issue with 15 rounds or 17 rounds, then I should be able to reload competently enough to go ahead and take care of my self-defense needs. Besides, if I have a mag that's this far out of the firearm when I'm sporting 30-some rounds, that's not even concealable, really. I mean, that's going to be a major issue for concealing. I'm not saying that a person couldn't dress appropriately to conceal that, but that's not something I'm willing to do. My comfort is more important than the concealability of some massive amount of firepower. So again, I usually carry the standard mag with it. Sometimes I'll carry some backup mags on my person or on my EDC. Usually I carry Glock 17 mags. So if I switch out from my Glock 19 mag, from my more compact feel and streamlined approach, then I'll have a smaller extended portion for this particular firearm, but it comes standard for the Glock 17, the 17 round mag. And if I'm carrying the +2, it's going to be slightly more extended. But it's not a 30 round mag, which is fine. I mean, you can carry those too if you so desire, but I don't see the point in it. But yeah, the Glock 19 is pretty amazing. My buddy has the subcompact version. If you've probably seen Eustace 2C2 video on his Glock. I believe it's Glock 30. It's a 45 ACP subcompact, like the 9mm that I have here. It's the Glock 26 would be the subcompact version. And I've looked at those. Those are great purse guns for ladies. If you have really small hands, they're okay. But do remember, as the smaller the gun gets, the smaller the firearm, if you're maintaining a higher caliber firearm, 9mm or above especially, when you get your gun too small, then the recoil and is going to be a lot more stringent. So it's going to have a higher kick value to it. This still fires very smoothly. I'm very comfortable with it. The sights were pretty much right on the money when I got it. I feel very comfortable with it. I feel like it's going to handle all my self-defense needs. So again, I switched over to the Glock 19 from my PF9. So I went from a subcompact double action only to a compact version of a striker fire with double the carry capacity, 7+1 for the Kel-Tec and 15+1 for the Glock. So 8 versus 16 rounds, double the firepower, and a much more solid platform to fire from, and also a striker fire, easier combat trigger than the large double action only. So there you have it, the Glock 19. I hope this was helpful for you. By all means, if you get the opportunity, subscribe. Post your comments. Tell me what you think about the Glock. Tell me if you have a Glock 19, if you've had any problems with it, if you like it, if you have any questions upon how to polish the internals. I may do a video if I get enough requests for it. I may do a polishing your internals video and show people how to take it apart and actually polish the internals of their firearm. So that way you can kind of go over that and utilize that. It might probably be a 2-part video, because it takes a little bit of time to do the process. You're going to need a multi-speed Dremel and some polish and the appropriate wheels for that. So we can discuss that if you guys are interested in seeing that. Let me know, and I'll be glad to do a internal polishing video for you guys. This is Shaun of the Dead. I appreciate you all's time, and don't forget, subscribe.